Welcome to the Transparent FX Academy. I'm Nick, and I'm a top author on TradingView with over 190k reputation points. If you're new to the channel, make sure to subscribe. This is the place to be for high-quality, free trading education. Now, without further ado, let's jump straight onto the charts. In this video, I will be speaking about EURUSD. Now, as usual, to keep the video as educational as possible, first I will be covering the technical aspect for this market. Then we will be moving to the order flow by looking at the commitment of traders, so the COT data, so essentially what hedge funds and the big players in the market are doing and how they're moving their orders. And by the end of the video, by using a combination of these two different types of analysis, we will try to understand where we have the highest probabilities for the next potential move here for this pair. So starting here from the monthly time frame, what do we have? Now, starting here from the monthly time frame, what we can see is that we have a market which at the moment is testing a quite strong historical monthly demand and support area. From here, in fact, multiple times the market got rejected to the upside in the past. We can see all these occasions in which the market tested this zone and immediately it got rejected to the upside. And at the moment, the market is testing the exact same zone, has already started rejecting it to the upside. And we could expect more bullish price action to be created away from this zone, as already happened in the past, every time that the market tested this exact same area. Dropping down on the weekly time frame, what do we see? Well, from a weekly standpoint, we can see that if we are to look at the trend of this market, we can notice that from a weekly perspective, the market just shifted from a weekly bearish trend to now a weekly bullish trend. In fact, we went from creating lower lows and lower highs to then having this horizontal accumulation phase, and now the market has shifted to creating higher highs and higher lows. In a situation like this, we could expect more bullish price action to be created away from this area. We can also notice how the market has been creating a series of higher lows. So from here, there is a possibility to see more potential bullish continuation, considering that the market is also creating this M pattern. Now, focusing on this M pattern, what we must identify is that, generally speaking, the M pattern gets created a bit lower. So there is a good probability of getting some short-term bearish price action and then some longer-term bullish continuation, essentially for the market to fully create this M pattern and then to complete the pattern itself. Dropping down on the daily time frame, what we can see is that at the moment the market has structure very well defined from a daily perspective. In fact, we can notice how this is exactly the previous high, which is currently acting as resistance. This area, in fact, has already been tested multiple times and rejected to the downside. Until the market will remain below this previous daily high, this market can easily continue lower. However, if we get a break above this level, that is where we get quite interesting price action and structure, because as we know, previous resistance, once it gets broken to the upside, becomes support. So if the market will successfully manage to break above this resistance after a break on the retest of the previous resistance turn support, this is where we have good probabilities of seeing more institutional longing, which at that point would further increase the probabilities of a potential rejection to the upside away from this level. Now, if we go and see what we have when it comes to the commitment of traders, so the COT data, so essentially what hedge funds and the big players in the market are doing, and we check the data precisely for the euro, the first thing that we have to keep in mind is that if we are checking the data for the euro, we're actually already checking EURUSD because all currencies on the spot are traded against the USD. And what we can see here is that with the last reports, net positions have been massively increased. We went, in fact, from having 75.5k net positions all the way up to having 104k net positions. So in the long run, institutions have been increasing their net positions, therefore moving back to the bullish side of the euro, even though in the short term we are seeing a decrease of the net positions from 152k to 104k. So in the short term we are seeing a decrease of the net positions, and in fact also the price action has been quite bearish lately. However, in the long run everything is starting to look quite bullish, with institutions moving back to the bullish side of EURUSD. So there is definitely the possibility that if we will see a break of structure from a daily perspective back to the bullish side, institutions will start moving once again to the bullish side of EURUSD. Therefore, inside of this support area here, there is definitely the possibility to see more institutional longing, which at that point would further increase the probabilities of a potential rejection to the upside away from this level. So if the market will break above this resistance on the retest of the previous resistance turn support, what I would expect in a situation like this? Well, as usual, trading is reactive and not predictive. The monthly, weekly, and daily timeframes combined with the COT data, those are the best timeframes from a directional perspective. However, when it comes to identifying early shifts in a trend of a market, the best timeframes for that are the intraday timeframes, so 4 hour and lower. Therefore, what I would expect is that if this market would shift from an intraday bearish market to an intraday bullish market, at that point, I would expect the market to create a rejection to the upside, potentially completing this daily impulse correction and impulse pattern to the upside. Now, if you want to learn more, I really suggest that you go and check out the transparentfxtrading.com website, which is linked both in description and in my bio. Here, you will have the possibility to gain access to the most complete, all-inclusive mentorship program. And in this program, you have the possibility to gain access to all my trading courses, the COT data software, the trading station software with the Telegram signals integration, one-on-one private mentoring directly with me. And if you continue to scroll down on the website past the testimonials, you will see that you have the possibility to join and gain automatically access with the email and password that you will create during the registration process. So I really suggest to go and check it out as soon as possible. The link is both in description and in my bio, and I will see you in it. If you enjoyed the video, make sure to drop a like, and also let me know in the comments below any new pairs or topics that you would like me to cover in the next videos. And I will see you in my next breakdown.